First and foremost, on behalf of the Chief Justice and the Judicial Service Commission and the Institution of Judiciary, to thank you most sincerely for the special focus that you've given on the institution of the judiciary. There has been complaints before that this is an institution that had been neglected, particularly in terms of the issues of resources. And the commitment you gave when you were sworn in, you've lived to it. And there's nothing as good as when action is followed by the words that have been spoken, and you are living testimony to that, that whatever you've said, you've lived through it with concrete actions, and for that we thank you. Secondly, to also assure you that Judiciary and the Judicial Service Commission is giving special focus to the issue of clearing the backlog and ensuring that there's efficient administration of justice, because that speaks to the issue of ease of doing business and resolving disputes, in a very expeditious manner, because it speaks to the very fabric of our society. And finally, to also assure you, Your Excellency, that we are giving special focus to the issue of the vision, a sense of purpose, and value system within the institution. Because sometimes we don't differentiate between being time tellers and clock builders, because it's so easy for us to speak to the issue of the individuals and forgetting about the importance of building the institutions. Because as you've seen here today, there are those commissioners and even chairpersons who are exiting, others are coming in, but the institutions remain. So for us at the institution of the Judiciary and the Judicial Service Commission, what we are particularly doing is reconfiguring the institution and ensuring that we have a very efficient and robust accountability mechanism. Like JSC is ensuring that we have a complete directorate of complaints and investigations, so that we can be able to also ensure that the institution of the judiciary itself and JSC is held to account, and when people have complaints, that these complaints are expeditiously dealt with, so that there can be a sense of confidence and from the public that the institution of judiciary itself is not only asking for resources, but we also accounting ourselves to the members of the public. So we want to thank you, Your Excellency, and to request you that whenever you are thinking about us in terms of the resource allocation, be assured that these resources will be utilized correctly. We'll ensure that the institution itself is accountable to the members of the public, and that in terms of Kenya Kwanza manifesto, we'll continue supporting it, particularly on the issue of the small claims court, to ensure that the bottom-up approach is so felt at the very bottom when it comes to administration of justice.